Okay. Hi Jeff, my name is Lil. Thank you for meeting with me today. I am conducting usability tests for an app that was designed for automating environmental lighting and accessories. Our goals are to see how the features of our application can be improved for usability and to observe how our users will interact with the interfaces that we have designed. We want to know if you would use this application, how this application makes you feel, if there's anything confusing about the application, and what you think is missing from this application. We want to know what you like and dislike about the app, as well as anything you would like to change about the application. Every member of our group is conducting user testing, and we are attempting to conduct these tests in our users' homes where the application would most likely be used. We will be recording a video of the testing as documentation. Would you be willing to talk with me for 5 to 10 minutes?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and there are no right or wrong ways to carry out an activity or right or wrong answers to my questions. I just want to watch and record what you do and hear what you have to say. As you perform the activity, your actions and comments will be noted, and you'll be asked to describe what you are doing by thinking aloud. You may be asked questions before, during, or after performing the activity. Please keep in mind that we are testing the app, not the users. This activity is voluntary. You have the right not to demonstrate any activity or answer any questions, and to stop the inquiry at any time for any reason. Your actions and responses will be confidential and used only in connection with this class assignment. Only your first name will be used to identify you. If you wish, you can use a pseudonym rather than your real name. Do you have any questions so far?
You can use Jeff.
Okay, thanks. And is it okay for me to begin with my requests and questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, before we start, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your background and experience with light systems, if that is okay.
Sure.
Okay, what is your age?
I'm 25 years old.
Occupation?
I am a control systems engineer.
Do you own any smart devices for the home like lights, radio, thermostat, etc.?
I have a thermostat in the home, but other than that, nothing else.
Have you ever used a home environmental controller for these devices or in general?
I have not.
Was there a mobile application involved? If so, what was it called?
I have not, so not applicable.
With what activities do you alter the lighting and or music of your environment?
Could you repeat that again?
With what activities do you alter the lighting and or music of your environment?
Okay.
Examples can be dimming the lights for watching TV, playing music while cooking or studying.
Well, in terms of lights, all I do is turn it on and off because I have no dimming system. All right, but with music, I sometimes use Google Home. I use my phone, my volume button to make it louder or quieter.
Do you have any
On the radio, maybe there's there's a little dial that can make the volume lighter or quieter.
Okay, do you have any activities that you specifically use these devices for?
Activities that I specifically use these devices for. Yeah, usually, for music, it would just be when I'm cooking, or I'm doing some work, or I'm hanging out with my friends. And again, not applicable for lights.
Okay, thank you. And are you concerned with saving energy?
I am.
So do you turn off the lights upon leaving a room to conserve energy?
I'm a big proponent of that, yes.
Are you aware of how light patterns affect your body?
As in how blue waves help you, how wake you up, and
Yeah.
those sorts. Yeah, I have some knowledge of that. My girlfriend always tells me about it.
Okay. Now we're going into our activity section.
Okay.
Okay, you just bought an EcoSmart 60-watt bulb, which you want to put into your living room. However, you will need to pair it with your home system. How would you carry out this task on your mobile device?
All right, well, first of all, I'm going to go to my manage device option so that I can pair this to my home system. So I'm under manage devices. This is my living room. I want to add a device, so I'm going to click this plus button. This is not right because it's saying that I need to add another room. So I'm going to go back, and so I see that the living room is clickable. I'm going to click this, and I see that the 60-watt bulb, equivalent A19 non-dimmable LED light bulb is here. I'm going to try to pair it, so I'm going to double click it. Unfortunately, I cannot click it, so I'm
What?
not sure how I can assign this, maybe with another plus button. I'm gonna go to plus again, and I see that the Bluetooth is on, and please select from the devices. I'm gonna select this, rename. I think I'm just gonna forego that. All right, so it takes me back to my devices. I'm still unsure of how to assign this to the living room. I'm gonna go back, see if there's something else that I could do.
Okay, thank you. So you actually have added it to your room. So
Okay.
under living room, that device is there.
So I think an improvement to this app. I'm not sure what happened to this app now, but I think an improvement to this app would be that it gives some kind of the user some sort of sign that a device has been added, because otherwise I'm not sure if it's complete or not. If the task is completed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And I'm going to ask you to do a second task
Sure.
now. So this is going to be through the desktop version. Okay, so with this, you're gonna do the same activity. You have just received an EcoSmart 60-watt bulb, which you want to put into your second bedroom. How will you pair it with your home system? And how would you carry out this task on a desktop?
So first of all, I'd like to say that I really like the GUI on the desktop more than the phone. I like the dashboard on the side. It provides me with more information. So to add a device, I would click the living room. All right, then I see that all of the options are listed on the side. I am going to click. I'm going to click this plus sign to pair it. I will click the Eco Smart 60-watt light bulb. I don't think I'm going to rename it, so I'm just going to connect it. And from the previous exercise, I am going to assume that this is connected. I see that there is a black border around the living room option, so I believe that something has done.
Okay, now we're just gonna go through the retrospective and follow-up questions. Was there anything you found confusing about the application?
Yeah, the only thing that I found confusing about the application was the lack of indication that a device has been assigned to a room, and maybe along with that is in this section when we want to add when we want to pair a device to a room, instead of being able to click the device that we want, it tells us to click the plus button, which makes me think of adding another device.
Okay. And was there any language you didn't understand in the application?
I think the language is pretty straightforward. I understood all the language.
Okay. And were there any buttons that would be added or removed to assist you? That could be added or removed to assist you?
Yeah, so like I said, once we have clicked into the room that we want to pair device with, I think the plus button should be used for adding an additional device of some sort, maybe a Alexa or something, whatever we wanted, but we should just click the device to pair it.
Okay. And did you find it hard to focus on your task?
No, I didn't find it hard to focus on my task at all.
Do you believe it's efficient to combine music functions with the lighting setup? Should music and lighting functions be clearly separated?
I don't think it has to be clearly separated. They're both electronic devices that can be controlled through this application, and they could be combined
Okay.
if required.
Okay. Nice. And would it be helpful to have tips pop up throughout the different paths to guide you towards healthier and energy cost efficient options, or would that be too much?
I don't think that that's something that's necessary every time you want to pair a device. Maybe at the beginning of the app, there's a tutorial of how how to navigate through the app, and there could be, I mean, in the tutorial there could be pop-ups and navigation tips. But other than that, not really.
Okay, and what function of this application would you use the most, and what function would you use the least?
Well, I really like the idea that I can control the lights with my smartphone. I know some of my roommates love to leave their lights on when they leave, and this is an excellent way for me to turn it off remotely.
Okay, and what would you say encourages you to take control of your environment?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What encourages you to take control of your environment?
Control the environment. Well, I really think that a good way to help prevent resource waste in the world and save the environment is to control how much energy usage we as humans use. So I think this is a great way for us to do that.
Okay, that's very nice. And what was your favorite thing about the app? What was your least favorite thing about the app?
Well, my favorite thing about the app is the idea behind it and how it can make everyday life easier as well as improve our environmental impact. The least favorite thing about this app would be just some of the buttons wasn't very clear.
Okay.
I think overall it's a very great app.
How does this app make you feel?
This app makes me feel very fuzzy inside because of how much I feel like it would do to improve the environment and also our energy bills.
Was anything missing from this app that you think could be added?
Oh, I think, like I said, I think that
In terms of features,
oh,
maybe.
in terms of features, okay.
Yeah, like other devices that could be paired or other functions that the app could support.
Oh, yeah, I think that there is going to be an overall. You're never going to get all of the devices that you can possibly pair with. So, listing that in the devices section isn't very necessary. Maybe when you go to the Bluetooth page, right, it should automatically listen to whatever Bluetooth is trying to connect anyways, and it's going to give you what type of devices are compatible with this app. So maybe that is something that could be improved.
Okay, thank you. And what was this app I'm sorry. Was this app helpful to you at all?
Yeah, I think that if I could pair this successfully with my lights, and with my speakers, and with my desk lamp and Google Home, it would help me a lot. It will be an app that I could definitely see myself using every day.
And would you use this app then? I mean, I guess you kind of answered that. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, I think this is a great app, and I think this is a great idea. And good job.
Okay, thank you. That concludes the activity. Thank you for your time and for meeting with me.
Sure.